Wheels of Aurelia might be one of the strangest and surreal games I have ever had the pleasure of playing. Set in 1970s Italy, it is a narrative road trip game with half racing and half interactive fiction. Essentially, you know the awkward conversations you have when on a road trip. Isn't the weather nice? What's that over there? Did you just rob a bank? You know the kinds of conversations. Well, this game is essentially that. You follow the story of Lella, a woman driving along the west coast of Italy on her way to France. Now, Wheels of Aurelia plays similar to an old school isometric racer, however with one twist. You get to chat with your cohorts while driving. This can become confusing, although if you want to concentrate on the conversation, you can let the AI do the driving, albeit absolutely terribly. It's amazing how cars in the 1970s were built, bouncing off walls, forcing their way through gaps that weren't there, and yet the car seems just fine. A miracle of engineering. Back to the game. With it taking place in the late 1970s, this was a time of terrorism, kidnappings and political struggles. And through the characters, you get an insight into this era through conversations that you have with a few characters. As you drive along, it's your job to either probe into their private lives or just simply ignore them completely. With each playthrough of the game taking around 15 minutes, this gives you plenty of time to play through again and again to try and get all of the 16 endings. All of your decisions, whether it be to stop for all the hitchhikers along the way or to stop an ex-racing driver from robbing a bank, all have an effect on the outcome of the game. It's simple, yet very effective. For example, a particular run-through would see me talking to my newest friend Olga and her confessing that she was pregnant to me along the way. The conversation then moves on to abortion and that she is going to get one when she gets to France. We stop in the next town and decide to go our separate ways, and then a priest jumps in for a ride. The conversation then moves on to the relationship between the priest and his mother, etc, etc. It's weirdly fascinating game that oozes a level of magnetism that even after playing through a dozen times kept me coming back for more. Especially when the game gives you the ability to speed up and rush through sections if you have a particular combination of conditions that you want to try out. However, the speeding up of the car does mean that you have to manually control the car's direction, and this is no easy feat. With it being isometric, each movement is relative to the car's direction of travel, and the steering is like cream cheese, all soft and squidgy. The game is short, simple and addictive. I've found myself getting a quick fix of Wheels of Aurelia when I only have a short time free to play a game. Something about completing the game and seeing a different narrative at the end describing the results of your decisions. With its cheesy music and beautiful graphic style, the game shows class. However, some people might not appreciate the amount of replays needed to find all 16 endings. Hell, I'm still trying to find them all. Sorry for the quick review. I'm back off to Italy.